there, Pastor Mike coming to you with Perkstream for December 16th, 2020. I don't know about you, but at this moment of the day that I'm recording this, there's a little bit of hunkering down as we prepare for the snowstorm that's coming in. I understand it's even been given a name. It is Snowstorm Gale. So we're all just preparing for what should be a very significant snow. We thank God for the snow because it not only blankets the earth during the time that we're here and kind of gives it a quiet and a hush, but we thank God for the way it replenishes our water. So thanks be to God for snow. Yeah, it's going to interrupt our life for a little bit. And we know that it means our routines change some. But this provision from God is maybe a source of joy for us. I know that we get joy from a lot of different things. That sense of pleasure that comes from maybe watching the snow fall. I know that is a source of joy for me. But where is a sustained sense of joy? Where does a sustained sense of pleasure in something come from? Well, I have a video here from the Skit Guys that we showed a couple of years ago when we did the theme of Advent, What Child Is This? And it's a monologue from Mary's perspective, someone who is thirsty, and we're talking about the woman who raised the Messiah. What is her perspective on raising this child, and what is she thirsty for, and where does she find her joy? Take a listen.
What child is this? I've asked myself this question some 30 years now, thirsty for the answer since the day he was born. What did I know then of great and mighty things? I was just a girl fetching water that day. The stranger appeared to me with those curious words. Greetings, favored one. The Lord is with you. He must have seen the change in my face, the one I now know to be an angel. Do not be afraid, he said. You will be pregnant with God's Son, and he will be great, this child, forever and ever, and he will rescue his people. That was the exact moment. It was more than curiosity. I thirsted for more. I watched in silence as he was visited by shepherds and scholars, all with stories of angels and stars and grand pronouncements. One day, I found him in the temple. He was a boy, speaking wisdom with men old enough to be his grandfather. And I am awed, and I am thirsty. And now, he has grown up, my boy. I watch him do and say curious and wondrous things. I hear him say, I am living water. Do I drink? Do I dare drink? Yes, I have been the favored one to see him grow into a man. What else will he do? Every step he takes seems to be filled with wonder. My baby, my boy, this man, my God. Yes. I look back on that night, some 30 years ago now, and I remember holding him close, so thankful to be his mother, knowing this would be no ordinary child. I am still thirsty, yes. But I do believe I know where to find the water.
Well, I trust that what you find is that there is joy in the pursuit of knowing Jesus, who is our living water. He is the gift. He is our restoration. He is our well that cannot run dry. It's in pursuing him, it's going to him that we find the ultimate joy in. So I trust that that's what you will do in this season, that while we may have some of the moments of joy that come from being with family or being able to talk with friends or whatever happens, even if we're not able to be together, it'll still give us joy, but that we'll have a sustained joy in knowing the Lord Jesus. Just a couple of notes. Nothing is really changing. In fact, things are kind of slowing down for the Christmas season. We will be meeting for worship this Sunday at 9:30. Masks are required as the number of COVID spikes is continuing to increase. You may notice from your midweek update a prayer request for Sherry Wallace, who has been diagnosed with COVID. We mention her in particular because she does represent some people in our congregation, not all who actually say anything, but who have lived with or who are dealing with COVID in a very personal and real way. So make it a point to pray for everybody that you know that is living with and dealing with COVID. Youth group for tonight, Wednesday, December 16th, has been canceled because of the impending snowstorm. So kids are staying home. There will not be anybody meeting at the church this evening. And the Christmas Eve service, we have decided, will be a virtual service. You'll be receiving information on that next week. We hope to have very particular information to you so that you can access that at YouTube. So thanks for being a part of the worship experience of Christmas Eve, even though it's going to be in your home. And just know this. It's a virtual experience, but it is going to be an experience. There will be things that you need to procure ahead of time, some things you want to have on hand so that you're not just watching the video, but you're participating in the video. So please be aware of that. So thanks for joining me today. Thanks for being a part of this particular edition of Perkstream. I pray God's blessing on you. I pray that you will know the joy of the Lord. And as we move here from week 3 of Advent and anticipate Jesus coming, that we will do so with joy. God bless you. Take care.